My name is LìB.å.d. I want you to know that these cards are real fancy. Some of them have rims of gold, others silver. My cards can speak. Look out, and come and get this. Time is money, and time is golden. But then why is time free? Now you want to know some more? And you want to win? Then come and get your cards read. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Let's go. Now it's time for this reading to go ahead and commence. And you've never heard a tarot reader like this before. I tell stories you wish you knew. You want to learn a lot about stuff? Well, guess what? Now you will. You want to learn about what a gypsy got to teach. Now come along. Let's go. Group 1, mission to accomplish. 7 of Cups. There was strong will, desire. His accomplishments were dire. There was no need for fire. Only happenings were mayor. Wanted jewels and ghouls for the night falls. There were patient men, nothing. They were egoful. They were determined. They had plenty laughs. There were plenty howls. And for the loved ones, there were plenty food. Now the thing is, we were happily doing what we loved, and everybody knew this. This was just the beginning of a war. Now everybody knew that we wanted to do nothing but lounge, but we were not all earning millions of dollars a month. What we wanted here was something that we could spend, but there was nothing happening here. Nobody can earn money for their lives. All we can do is make cash and do our chores. Next card is 6 of Cups. Now we were working real hard. We had no time to play, and everyone around us had a lot of effing chores. This was what we wanted, no one but our love lives. So they kept us in the clouds so that our plans would fail. We had no time for pleasures. We had no time for fun. We were only ever working and never making enough. So we had nothing to lose. So this is what we needed. A long effing break, and this is what we learned. That no one even needed to work. Now do you want to work now? Judgment said this. No, you don't. You want to relax. We were only ever busy. And no, we didn't have enough. Don't ask if they sold their bodies, because no duh, everyone does. They wanted high time pleasures, and no, they didn't want no sweat. All they wanted was to find true love's kiss, but they were always working for a little cash, and they had no time for golden things. They wanted accomplishment, they needed it fast. They needed astonishment. They wanted surprise. They wanted big wings. They wanted angels to make it rain cash. And that's what they got. 3 million a month. And this is only on another planet. True story. And it happened eons ago. Now, next group. That was Judgment. End games. group too. The end games is here, and we're near to it here. And guess what? It's not the first time that we've been through end games. End games is special. We've got lots and lots of rules. And divination says ask for it to channel you. You want lots of love, but when you get a lot, don't get mad. When things get hot, wear a lot of red. Kick invasions in the head, and listen to my channel. I've got magic, I've got charm. Now that you know that endgame's gotta win, now you'll find out what about endgames ain't a game. You want a lot of this? Then compare, and get this. This ain't this time. These cards came alive. Pictures, oh pictures, got stories you should hear. You should know. Come and get this. This is lots of reunion time. And there's ancestors that are evil being stopped about now. Everyone is in position to have all problems erased. And everyone who is ancient ain't recycled nor asleep. Now get this, now get that, now pay attention, now see a ghost. Wait, don't run. Wait up. The karmic relationship is the relationship between the living and the ghosts. In this picture, the man is alive and his lady is a ghost come alive for a smile. He wanted to see her. She was invisible at first. Then she went in a machine to be visible at once. Now, in the future, nothing. This machine was always there. It was just with the military and the scientists. Now you know, now you know. This is not a problem. This can be very good. In the future, we'll be able to turn the death cycle off. It's already turned off for ghosts. It was the ghost who gave us the machine. And if we all beg the military, every ghost will become the scene. And we'll never be alone again. And we'll never be the same. We'll be better. We'll never have a heartbreak again. We'll have angels. We'll have demons. We'll have fairies. We'll have friends. And blessings, and we'll be happy, and we'll own outer space. But if we don't, we'll surely see the end, because now there's a war, and there's this, a war between worlds. We need this done. We need it done fast, and I'm not lying when I claim to be something of air. Now that you know, now we can be friends, and now you will know that this is the end games, when ghosts come alive, and when cartoons come unleashed. Now this is wild. Now come and get this. This is all very true. You could see me, and psychics could speak to ghosts. And soon we'll see twins, but some will be fake. Invasion from the war. But we should be safe. We'll have utopias and all, because ghosts manifest, and we can live in our own realms. Now we have TV that can come true and unfold. And with the perfect angels in place, we'll stay blessed all the time. Are you ready to see the end of a war? A war? A war you hardly ever knew? On other planets, they get free millions and free healthcare in their welfare. And we can have that on our own with everybody every month. Go beg them now. Go beg them now. True story. The weasel in the picture has a lot to do, and it has much more to do with ghosts. It's very evil. It skims from the war, and it never does its job. It hurts everyone that it knows. The weasel is a shapeshifter. As a matter of fact, it's worse. And the weasel in this picture has a story with this couple. So she wears his skin, but no one really knows that the military is supernatural. And no one really knows that those things live in your house as cats and dogs, making you curse. Do you love these creatures now? Alright, get up. That was Endgames, but I got lots more. Let me tell you about this story that has lots of love. Next is going to be about dogs and cats, a story about them and Vamps. And then we're going to hear lots about how we hate dogs. Now come and get this. This is a fact. Let's move on to group 3 and hear lots about Vamps. Les Vamps et les chiens. The vampires love dogs nothing. They do nasty things humans don't know about, and it's really nasty and disgusting how the dog hates the human too. The dog is really evil. It wants to eat and eat, plus they feed their poop to flies, just the way no one picks it up. They want more to do with how love makes them go. They go low. They go low. Now this is what they said. They don't want no problems. Give them food. Give them hands. The dog is obnoxious. It's got mites and it bites. Don't ask it no questions. Don't give problems, not one chance. Now is the time to get ahead and run a lap. Well, now it's the time to get around and get around. Don't bother. Get down like that. The vampires wanted love and for no one to love a dog because they came with the hoblets. They were lame. They couldn't talk. They were not interesting. They were not fair. Plus they were greedy and dirty, and they were always wagging their tail. The tail is a device that makes people want to hug, and every time a dog humps you, they're proving they're not real. Don't you want to get rid of your dog now? All right, let's go. The dog was nasty, couldn't brush its own teeth. Now tell me who has time for that. Each dog was annoying. They needed humans to be dumb, 'cause if not, then there would be no more effing dogs. Real talk, real talk. So the dog was dead. It couldn't even walk. It had to wear a leash everywhere, every day. Humans can't sense war. They're just too dull. If they only knew what was going on, they would think a lot more. Now this is a hot score. Dogs seem to overpopulate. They act up and we sell them. They spread, but they don't get eaten. The vampires hate dogs, but they're just another invasion that humans spread. And if they knew about that beast, they would kick its stupid tail and get it off the globe. I guess you want these nasty dogs now. If it wasn't for you, this creature wouldn't have hands. The dog uses your hands. It compels you in all. It forces you to love it, and it doesn't love you at all. You help it with so much. It helps you with so hardly nothing. And it keeps calling you weak because it drains you. But you don't care. It makes you happy until you see poop. What a gross relationship. The dogs were not nice. They think that they're gods. That's why they gave themselves the word dog. It stood for God, but backwards. They think that they're smart, that no one else can have them beat. They think that everyone is going to have them happy. And they think these dogs can think. Then that means they can work. That means that we're here struggling because dogs have something they drop and crawls into your mouth when you're asleep, and they have something hiding, something underneath their fur coats that they only come out of on their ships, those nasty little buggers. I guess you want these nasty dogs now. And if it weren't for you, they wouldn't have hands. Endgame's really ending now, but little do you know, it has an immortal side. And Group 1 told you lots about Doe, a planet that was like ours, but in a mind of gold. And this is what we know, a planet full of love, but no time for it at all. And now guess what? It's time to go. Bye.